Okay, Bismillah. All right, let's have a look at this question. This is the same paper. Yeah, it's 0580, paper 42. If I'm not mistaken, it should be October, November 2020. So we try to have a look at two questions today, inshallah. Right, compound interest. So in order to be able to do this topic is for you, number one, to remember the formula of compound interest. And number two is to have a very good skill in your algebra. So as you can see that this is our third lesson. I'm still focusing on algebra. You have to build out your algebra. So this is one of the reasons I choose question number 3. So we have algebra with compound interest. Okay, let's read the question. It says here, Beth invests 2,000 at rate of 2% per year compound interest. Let's go directly to the question. Calculate the value of this investment at the end of 5 years. Okay. First of all, let's try to remember back what is actually your formula for this. Okay. So the formula is actually your principal. Okay. Principal multiplied by, you can put it inside a bracket. So multiplied by principal multiplied by 1 plus, all right, whatever your R, okay, divided by 1,000. So your rate over 1,000. And then this, why do we need to have a bracket? Because all of this inside the bracket, we need to the power of whatever year. Let's say year, we put N. Okay, N is the number of years. All right. So by using this formula, we can actually directly use this formula. What is the principal here? The principal investment here is actually 2,000. So we're going to put 2,000 multiplied by 1 plus, what is the rate here? 2%. So 2 is the rate divided by 100 to the power of, so how many years at the end of 5 years? So the number of years here is actually 5. Yeah. So we can actually, what we can do here in order to make things easy for you. So P equals to, so we're just going to put down the value. P equals to 2,000. Oh, okay, sorry. 2,000, that's a principal. R equals to 2%. Okay. And then your N is actually equal to 5 years. So in other words, the N is the number of years, percent. So with this info, we can use the formula just now. So halas, once we have this, we can actually use the calculator to calculate this. Inshallah, yeah. So what you can do, try to simplify the one in the bracket first. It is not advisable, so we try to simplify whatever the bracket. Not advisable to put this in the, well, you can do in the calculator if you want actually, but to avoid careless mistake. So just leave 2,000 there, multiplied by, so this is 1 plus, now 2 over 100 is actually 0. I like to do it separately there. 0.02. And this to the power of 5. If you were to simplify 1 plus 0.02, that would become 1.02. 1.02. There you go. So by doing this, we can easily put inside our calculator. Let's see whether I have the calculator here. I don't have the power here, but we have to use a scientific calculator. I don't have a scientific calculator here, yeah. So if you can actually have your scientific calculator, okay, let's just open online calculator. Maybe I can add this. I like to use Desmos. For practice, we can use Desmos calculator. This one, scientific calculator. Let's say you got your calculator out of battery and so on. You can always use the online calculator to calculate this. All right. So what was the value just now? You got here. You can actually easily just key this in your calculator. 2000 times 1.02. So you got 2000. Bismillah. And then it just multiplied by, and then 1.02. You can see you key in everything just like what is actually in your calculator. Now what you can do here is we're going to use powered here. So we just press the powered here to the power of 5. Okay, and then we got the answer. Okay, to the power of 5. There you go, that's your answer, yeah? So the answer is 2208. So that's your answer, 2208. Okay, 2208. So we're just going to put down the answer here. Sorry, that's chemistry paper. So here, yeah. So in other words, after this step, you can just key everything in your calculator, and then you can actually just get your answer, 2208. Now you can actually simplify the answer. You can run it off. If you see the calculator just now, 2208.16. If you want, you can take the decimal place, 2208.1. It is accepted. But if you want to round it off to a whole number, also it is accepted as well, 2208. Okay, then we put the answer, 2208, 2208. Okay, so in order to do this question, the formula, yeah, the formula, you have to remember the formula. You have to memorize it. Right. Next question. Bismillah. Calculate the overall percentage increase. Calculate the overall percentage increase in the value of Beth investment at the end of 5 years. Okay. So for this type of question, you have to be able to understand. Have to be able to understand what they want from you. Okay, let's read the question again. Calculate the overall percentage increase in the value of Beth investment at the end of 5 years. Okay, percentage increase. So we start from 2000. And how much is the investment after 5 years? 2208. So what you need to do here is that just take the difference, yeah? So are you making any some sort like is there a profit here? Yes. So what you need to do, you just 2208. This is after 5 years. You minus with the investment that you start with, which is the principal. Yeah, capital 2000. So do it step by step. Okay. So find the differences between after 5 years and the initial investment. So after 5 years, 2208. Then you minus with 2000. This is the starting capital. There you go, 208. Then what do you need to do? So only then we can find the percentage. Is there any increase in the investment? Yes. You invest 2,000 and then now you're getting 208 extra. So we can calculate now percentage. Okay, percentage increase equals to whatever it is there, 208. Now you have to be very careful. Yeah. Now what do you need to divide by? Divide by the um the capital. Yeah, the original money that you invested, which is 2,000. Since this is a percentage, you multiply by 100. There you go. It's easy as that. So I got my 208 here divided by 2,000. Okay, multiplied by 100. There you go. 10.4. So 10.4%. So we're going to put the answer here. 10.4. You see how easy it is to get 2 marks, another 2 marks. How easy it is, yeah? So in order to do very well for your modern maths, is very, the highly unlikely to get an A is very easy actually. So what you can do is you have to practice step by step. Start with the easy question first. Okay, now let's have a look at the next question. Calculate the minimum number of complete years it takes for the value of BEF investment to increase from 2,000 to more than 2,500. Again, this type of question you have to read twice. You have to remember that you do need to understand. Do not rush. Because why? You deserve a 3 marks here. Please do not throw away your marks here. Again, calculate the minimum number of complete years it takes for the value of BEF investment to increase from 2,000 to more than 2,500. Okay. So what do we need to do? Okay. We can actually use the same formula. Now this time, I don't know what is N. So what I can do here is that you can actually try to put down, okay, the clue that they gave you. P equals to 2,000. Okay. So so what do you need after X years, for example, or after N years, yeah? Investment become 2005. $2,500, yeah, not $2,500. And then what is your N? I don't know. N is, I don't know. It is actually a question mark. Now what is the rate? The rate, they didn't give you a different rate, so we have to use 2% as well. 2% or equal to 2%. They didn't say, yeah? They didn't say they're changing the rate. So we can actually assume the rate is actually the same. All right. So if that is the case, can we use the same formula? Yes, we can use the same formula. What is the formula? Okay, you got your P multiplied by 1 plus your R over 100. So at the same time, try to memorize this to the power of N. All right. So for this case, they already gave us the value. All right, the value is actually after N years is 2,500. So we just got to key in here. Right, then we just got to substitute. What is your P here? P 2,000. See how easy this is. What is your R? 2. What is your N? Okay, I don't know. So you just keep N. Okay, now as best as possible, try to simplify the one in the bracket. So we have 2,000 here multiplied by, so what was the number just now? 1.02, yeah? 1 plus 2 over 100. And then to the power of n. I don't know. So just put to the power of n equals to 2000. So what is the purpose here? The purpose to find your n. If that is the case, I have to use algebra. Yes, definitely. Try your best to use your algebra. So am I correct to say that, okay, I'm going to get rid of this 2000. Okay, I understand. So what I'm going to do, I just leave my one, this one I cannot do anything, yeah? 1.02 to the power of n. I cannot do anything about that. Okay, cannot do. So just keep it equals to 2,500. So what happened to my 2,000? This is multiplied by. So here we come to switch it into divide by 2,000. Okay. What else? Am I allowed to just bring 1.02 to the other side? No, cannot. I cannot solve. Yeah. So what you can do now is just simplify 2,500. I mean, there is a lot of ways. There are a lot of ways of doing this. Not saying that my way is the only way. By all means, if you have another choice, by all means, you can do it. Yeah. So we're just going to put here 1.25. So we still have this, yeah? Do not do anything. 1.02 to the power of n. We don't need the bracket. We don't need the bracket. 1.25. Okay. Right. Since we have powered, let's have a look at our calculator. Do we have an inverse for powered? We can use. Okay, what we'll do, we can use a method. This is actually we can actually revise ourselves on log, yeah, logarithm. So I'm going to teach you using that. Sorry, wrong paper. So what we can do here, we can actually use log here, yeah. I know we can use a calculator, no problem, no issue. But I just want to introduce one of the way for us to log to the base of 10 both sides. So log to the base of 10. So log to the base of 10, the symbol will be LG only, okay? So both sides, we just need to log it. So 1.02, introduce a log to the power of n. There you go. Remember, when you have anything with powered, you want to know what is the value of the powered, you can log both sides. Log to the base of 10. So this will become log to the base of 10, 1.25. Okay. What is the rule of log? If you have a power here, you can bring it in front. So I know you don't have to do this, but at the same time, okay, it's good to know how to use log, yeah? Like I said, this is a discussion, revision. It's not about answering the correct question. This is teaching time. So if I feel that, you know, it's a good knowledge for you to learn, why not, yeah? So don't be scared. So this one is log 1.25. Right, how do we deal with log is the same thing as how we deal with other algebra. I want to find my n. What is the relationship with n and my log 1.02? When you bring this n to the front, the relationship is actually multiplication. There you go. So if that is the case, can I apply my algebra rule to this? Yes, I can. What am I trying to find? I want to find n only. So you just leave n to this left-hand side alone. And then you have log 1.25. And then bring the other log to the other side. So it should be divided by log to the base of 10. LG, yeah, to the base of 10. 1.02. Like I said, Okay, this is one of the way we can find the answer by using log. Although it is you can easily find it using your calculator. I'm just trying to teach you, okay, a knowledge of, you know, it's not wrong just to, just to do a revision, a bit of a revision for your logarithm, yeah, log. So then what happened here? Okay, from here, you can just use your calculator, your scientific calculator, okay? What was the log here? 1.25, log 1.25 divide by log 1.02, okay? So where is the calculator just now? So we have to find logarithm. Where is log? And the function. Where is it? Logarithm. There you go. Use this one. Okay? Use this one. So 1.25. 1.25 bracket. Divide by. Okay, I'm going to go to the main one. Divide by. Okay. You do need another log. Log. Okay. What log is it? 1.0. I forgot it. Just 1.02. 1. Sorry. 1.02. You see how easy it is? A lot of people are too scared here. Now, there you go. That's the answer. Yeah, you got the answer here. 11.26. Okay, we can write it down. 11.26. 11.26. What is n? Years. Number of years. We're not answering the question yet. Yeah, we're not answering the question yet. So, if the n that we found is actually 11.26, we can round it off to 11.3. What is it? So let's try to answer your question. Answer the question now. You see these 3 marks, if you just leave your answer 11.26 years, how many marks do you get? You only got 2 marks. Because why? Because that is not what they are asking you to find. Okay. What do they want actually? Calculate the minimum number of complete years it takes for the value of best investment to increase from 2000, what's the keyword, to more than 2005. If I want my if she wants her investment to become 2500, it will take her 11.2 years at least. Okay, but if you want more, so meaning the minimum of n should be at least 12 years. Yeah, should be more than 11 years. So we can put here 12. Right. Next question, part B. This is actually talking about population increase, population decrease. And you can see the relationship with the formula of compound interest. So in other words, a bit similar, yeah, a bit similar. There is a bit of a adjustment to the formula that we used just now. Okay, let's read the question here. All right. The population of a village, it says it decreases exponentially. And there you go. Okay, what is the rate? Rate 4% each year. And then they say, now the population is 255. 255. And then they ask you, what was the calculate the population of 16 years ago? what was the population 16 years ago? Okay. So what we can do, try to gather some info here. Gather some info here. So we can say that population now, okay, is 255. And what is actually the rate of your decrease? The same symbol, no problem. It's 4%. 4%. Okay. And then this is not increasing, but this is decreasing. Yeah. So if it's decreasing, so what do I want? I want population. Make a Fatimah, yeah? Okay, 16 years ago. That is the one that we want to find. Question mark. So maybe the population 16 years ago, we can just simplify this. Maybe symbolize this, maybe just P, yeah, small p, representing the population 16 years ago. Okay. So what do we do? Like I said, the formula is more or less the same as the one that we have for the compound interest, more or less the same, except that a bit of adjustment. Yeah, a bit of adjustment. So how do we adjust this? Okay, so what we can do here is that, so the formula, you know, the 16 years ago, this is the starting, yeah, the starting. So P, so you can put, that is just like your compound interest where we say the starting of the capital. So we put capital P. But for this case, we just use small p. Yeah? So in other words, the starting of the population 16 years ago was actually P. So multiplied by, so you put inside the bracket, yeah, inside the bracket. Now 1, since this is not an increasing, so you cannot plus. So what you can do, you have to minus with the, okay, the rate over 100. You see the similarities? Why? Because this is decreasing exponentially. Now one might say, would it be, this formula would be, okay, would this formula would be applicable to anything, okay, for a population decrease? Yes. The answer is yes. So to the power of whatever your n is, yeah, number of years. Now for this case, they already gave you the population after 16 years, which is 255, which is now. So what are we interested? We are interested to find what is actually your P here. Now, what is actually P? So in other words, what I can do, I'll just substitute your whatever value that I have from my formula, from my info here. P, I don't know, so I just put P. What about your rate here? Your rate is 4%, so just put 4 there. What is the number of years? 16 years ago, 16. There you go. Okay. So what I can do here is that this is P multiplied by 1 minus 4 divided by 100. Okay, can use the calculator. Any calculator would do. So you can see here. Or we can actually use the calculator directly, but I would prefer for you to work it out one by one. Yeah, I would prefer like that. So 1 minus 4 over 100. There you go. And that would be 0.96. Yeah, 0.96. I said you can, if you like, you can actually key everything in the calculator and just get the answer. But I prefer to do it step by step. At the same time, it's easier for you to understand because I'm teaching. Yeah, this one equal to 255. Okay, so I want to find my P. Can I just bring everything to the other side? Oh, yes, I can do so. And then I can, afterward, I can use my scientific calculator to find what's the value of P equals to, from here is okay, yeah? Just use the algebra. 255 divided by, you can put this, well, you don't need the bracket anyway, 0.96 to the power of 16. This one we can key in directly from the calculator to find the value of P. Let's get the scientific calculator here. All right. So what's the value just now? 255. 255. Go to the main table. Okay. 255 divided by, okay, divided by, be very careful when you want to key in the calculator, yeah? So 0.96, is it 0.96 just now? 0.96 to the power of 16, okay. Just key it in, yeah? 0.9, okay. You see the mistake here, just 1 second. 0.96 power, use power to the power of 16, 16. Okay, let's check it. 16, correct, yeah? All right. There you go. 419. Because since we are talking about 490, 490. Since we are talking about population, which is actually, uh, we have to take a round number, 490. Okay, we cannot use decimal. So 490. There you go. This is people, population of a village. So we cannot have decimal. How could we have like 490 point whatever it is? So this is 490. There you go. So Alhamdulillah, so you can actually relate um, population. This is actually decreasing exponentially, exponentially, and your formula for your compound interest just now. Okay, so there a bit of adjustment. So if you can actually, from now on, you can actually start to memorize the formula, inshallah, yeah. So we'll stop here. Alhamdulillah.